Hello, Brethren Village. It's Doug, the grounds supervisor, coming to you with another grounds update. And guess what? Since we had the last one, it's rained. And it's rained. Seems like it rains every day. So I thought I'd come to you with some of the challenges that the grounds team faces when we have multiple days of rain during the week. I would love if it just rained on the weekends, but a lot of other people probably wouldn't. But we deal with what we need to in grounds, and here's some of the challenges we have. Obviously, some of the work we do is all the work we do is affected by the weather. One of the biggest things that's affected by the weather is lawn mowing, because lawn mowing has to happen every week, or we probably wouldn't even be able to walk through the grass, so it would be that high. Some of the other projects we work on, they just get pushed off. Trimming, planting, all that stuff, it just gets pushed off. So obviously, we're behind on all of them. But let's talk a little bit about lawn mowing. I thought I'd share with you some of the different mowers we have and what they do, and then what's the challenge of mowing when it's raining several days a week. So just to go over some terminology, we have mowing units that collect grass, so we call them the collection mowers and collection areas. So we have two different styles of them. We have 4 total. We have 2 of the one that's red, we'll just call it red, and 2 of the one that's yellow. If you ever want to know what they are and a little more about them, just ask me someday. And then we have 2 units that we do what's called open mowing. One of them is also red. It's kind of like the brother or sister to the other red one. And then we have the tractor with an open mowing deck. So here's what we do with the collection mowers. So the collection mowers will mow around the front of cottages. They'll mow around the apartment buildings, sidewalks, areas like that where we're always walking, or have your sidewalks and stuff. We don't want a lot of loose grass laying around. So the 4 units we have, they are maxed out on what they mow in a week. Then what we have is we have open mowing, which these are the larger areas around campus, more of the open field areas. A lot of times they're behind cottages, between cottages, just really open areas that they're so large to collect that grass, one, even in a dry week, would be just overburdening on the team. So what happens when it rains? Well, we can mow to a certain point when it's wet. I mean, we can mow wet, but if it's raining that the water's running down the street, yeah, you can't mow. You can't even collection mow because they just clog up. If the grass is wet, we can mow, particularly with collection mowers. It just takes a lot longer. It's just, you got to go slower. It takes more trips to the trailer we put the grass on to dump it. It just overall takes a lot more time. A lot of it's primarily because the grass is growing so well, which is great. Love to see it green versus what we've seen the last 3 years, which is brown, ugly, down, just don't like it. So I'm willing to deal with that. So we can mow and we do collect. Now, this comes to the challenge with the open mowing. When we mow wet with these, the grass doesn't spread very nice. It just clumps up. And then on top of it, it's raining, so the grass is growing more. So till you get around to mow it, it's taller, it's more grass. And you'll find that in areas around campus. Is that something we want to do? No. I mean, I don't like it, but it's just part of what we're dealt when it's raining, is these mowers are already, the collection mowers are already taxed on everything they can do, plus it's taking them longer. So they can't even mow the areas that the open mowers mow. So how do we solve that? Well, first of all, if I don't have 4 dry days a week, I can't solve it. I need 4 dry days a week. So what we do is we mow our open mowing and try and get that all done. If I can get a dry day after we're done, we take the tractor with this wonderful large collection unit on it, and we go out and we take off that dry grass. If it's wet, I can't do that. It doesn't work. You can't collect wet, cut grass. It just doesn't work very well. So we do have a system. The system just isn't always available because of weather. So if you see that around campus, just let you know, it's not something that we like as a team or I like, but gosh, I don't like it dry and not raining either. It just stresses the lawn, stresses all the plants. So just be patient with it. I'm sure June, it's going to be less grass because it never rains as much in June. I say that now, but who knows? But anyhow, just wanted to share with you a little bit of what the team goes through when it comes to mowing. June's coming up. Obviously, we have a full schedule always. One of the big things I wanted to go over for June is that is when we put our grub control down. And normally the grounds team does that on their in-house with our team. This year we're going to have an outside contractor do it, mainly because of how much it's been raining, just schedule constraints that we have in June. We're going to use the same company that applied our mulch around campus. They did an excellent job. They've also done some overseeding for us, and they've been great at what they've been doing. So we're gonna bring them in to apply our grub control, just to give the grounds team a little bit of a break on that so we can focus on making sure the lawns are done. Obviously it's been raining, so weed control is gonna be out of hand. You can't spray weeds when it's raining. Everything gets pushed off, so we're gonna get some help in to do that. We're also starting with our landscape company that's here on campus to do some landscape things, replace some plants. Like I've said before, there's plants everywhere that didn't make it, and we're gonna work on getting all that resolved. It's just not all gonna happen right now. So we will continue to work at it like we do. We like to make the grounds look beautiful. Grounds team works hard. They've even put on rain suits and mowed a little bit when they can. They put on rain suits and went out and did other things. So we do what we can based on the weather. And I appreciate everybody here on campus. Beautiful spring. Enjoy the summer. It's coming before we know it. And I'm hoping that it doesn't get hot, dry over the summer, that we can enjoy the beautiful green that we have right now. So have a great summer.